Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will see how to write an ALP for a number divisible by 5 or not. That means we will check a number is divisible by 5 or not. So let's start. Now I have opened a blank file over here by clicking on this one here. Now I am going to save this, Ctrl S. Now I am going to write the general syntax. Now I am going to write LDR in capitals, LDR R0 comma X. This is the number which we are taking to see that is this number divisible by 5 or not. So let this be X for a moment. I will change this one later. Now we will take one more register and we will transfer 5 to it. Let that be R4 hash 5. I will take the copy of the original number that is in R0 into one more register so that I do not change the original value that is in R0. So I will take that one in one more register, R1 comma R0. Now here comes the logic. You might be knowing that division is nothing but repetitive subtraction. Let me show you that one. Let us take the number 12. If there is a question like if 12 is divisible by 4 or not, we can subtract 12 by 4 until we get 0. Let me show you. If I subtract 4 by this, the result will be 8. When I subtract 4 by 8, the result will be 4. When I subtract 4 by 4, the result will be 0. Now we can say that 12 is divisible by 4. The same thing happens with 5. Let the number be 20. To say that 20 is divisible by 5 or not, we keep on subtracting 20 by 5. If it is subtracted by 5, we get 15. If 15 is subtracted by 5, we get 10. If 10 is subtracted by 5, we get 5. And if 5 is subtracted by 5, we get 0. Whenever we get 0, it means that the number is divisible by 5. So this logic is applicable for any number for checking is the number divisible by a given number or not. So we will implement this logic. We use this logic because there is no separate instruction for division as we have seen in multiplication. So we implement this one. There is another logic which is we can see the last number or the last digit is 0 or 5. If the last digit is 0 or 5, we say that it is divisible by 5. We will take that one in another video. Now what I am going to do is I am going to subtract SUBS. I am going to use this S because I need to affect the condition flag based on the result. Now I am going to subtract 5 from R1. R1 comma hash 5. So this was the reason why I have took the copy of original number in R1 so that the original number will not be affected. So I have subtracted, and if in this you can see if it is any number which is not divisible by 5, like it may be 21 or anything, the answer will be in negative. This indicates that the given number is not divisible by 5. So keeping that in mind, in our code, we will say if we get negative result in R1, branch on negative. Negative here condition is mi, that is minus. I will show that one in the appendix. Here you can see there is an mi condition minus. So it will check the negative flag. So we have used that one over here. If it is negative, we will branch to not divisible flag. If it is minus, we will jump to not divisible flag. If the result is 0, we will jump to divisible flag, that is branch on equal to. Equal to means equal to 0. Let me show you that one in the appendix. Here you can see equal to, that is if Z flag is equal to 1. So we have used that one. Here I am going to write divisible, and this will be in a loop, and I will write loop over here, loop. Now I am going to write the divisible flag. If the number is divisible by 5, we will indicate that by storing 0 in R1 register. So I will write LDR R1, 0x00. After that, we branch to stop flag. Now I am going to write not divisible flag. If the number is not divisible by 5, we will indicate that by storing 8f in R1, that is 8 times f in R1. R1 comma equal to 0x. Here it should be equal to. After this, I am going to write infinite loop stop b stop. Here we come to end of the program. I am going to save this. Let me explain this one once again. In R0, we will take the value to check whether it is divisible by 5 or not. In R4, we will take 5. And in this line, I am taking the copy of the original value in R1. Now I am going to subtract R1 by 5 and store it in R1. If the answer is in minus, it indicates that the number is not divisible by 5. If it is equal to 0, it means the number is divisible by 5. So this program checks only for the positive values, means here the x should have only positive values. The divisibility is checked only for positive values. So if the answer is minus, it jumps to non-divisible flag and sets the R1 value to this one. If it is divisible, it sets the R1 value to 0, which indicates that it is divisible. So I am going to add this file to source group. I am going to compile this one. So I have misspelled the letter divisible. I am going to correct that one now. When I compile this one, you can see here we are getting an error. Divisible, this one, unknown opcode divisible. This is because I have left the gap over here. So there is no gap for flags. Flag will be written by touching this edge over here. So I am going to remove that gap, save it, compile. One more error, bad symbol X. Yeah, we have not given any number over here. Let us give a number. Let it be 1, 2, 3. We know that 1, 2, 3 is not divisible by 5. Let us see how does our program respond to this. I am going to save this, compile, 0 error, 0 warning, start the debug session. When I am going to press F11, 1, 2, 3 has been loaded to R0 in hexa value, that is 7B. I am going to press F11 again. R4 is loaded by 5, and I am taking the copy of R0 in R1. R1 becomes 7B. Now I am going to subtract R1 by 5. When I subtract R1 by 5, you can see that the value has been changed to 76 from 7B. Since it is not minus, it will not execute the branch instruction. Since it is not equal to 0, it will not execute that one also. It executes the branch loop instruction and goes back to looping. Again the subtraction takes place and the same thing repeats. I keep on pressing F11 Now the value in R1 is D. One more time subtraction takes place, it becomes 8. Now it has become 3. Now it will be 3 minus 5. It will be subtracted, and here in R1 you can see this is minus 2. This is 2's complement representation of minus 2. I have told this one in the previous videos also. You can check the previous videos where I have explained in detail how the 2's complement is done. So since the 2's complement it became negative, so this instruction will be executed, branch on minus. So it goes to not divisible flag. Now R1 will be having this value. I'm going to press F11 again. R1 has 8 times F. Now it jumped to stop flag. At the end of the program, by seeing the value of R1, we can say that is the number divisible by 5 or not. Since it has F, we can say that 1, 2, 3 is not divisible by 5. I'm going to stop the debug session. Now I'm going to change this value to 120. Save this, compile, start the debug session. Now I'm go on pressing F11. You keep on watching the R1 value. It became A, it became 5 now. Now 5 is subtracted by 5, the result will be 0. Now R1 has 0. So this minus instruction will not be executed. This will be executed. So I press F11. This executes and jumps to divisible flag. Now R1 will be loaded with zeros, and then it goes to stop flag, and our program ends. Going to stop the debug session. So this was the program to find that if the number divisible by 5 or not. So if you watched till here, please subscribe and like the video. See you in next video again. Till then, take care. Bye.